Hi guys! Today I'm going to be unboxing for you LOONA Multiply Multiply or XX or whatever the fuck you want to call it. I have normal A and limited B, and of course I'll explain to you the differences between normal and limited. The difference between each one is obviously the cover and the first page of the photo book on the inside and the color of the CD, I think. And of course the photo cards for normal A, there's 12 cards, one for each member. For limited A, there's 2 cards, the 2 subunit things that they've been teasing. So there's 6 members per one and they're both vertical. For normal B, there's 12 photo cards, 1 per member. And for B limited, there's 6 cards, and they're each unit cards, so there's 2 members per card. There's like Heejin and Olivia, Gowon and Jinsol, Kimlip and Hassel, Vivi and Yojin, Eve and Chu. Yeah. I think I'm forgetting one. Cherry and Kimlip, I think? No. I don't know. Y'all get it, okay? If I remember, I'll link a photo down below of all of them. And because of the fuck up and printing errors that BBC and Kakao M had, it's been a nightmare trying to collect these cards, and it's just honestly disheartening, and I'm about to just like yeet out the window. So yeah, and also the dumbass who I bought limited A from, which is the one that has the butterfly teaser on the front, they shipped it to the wrong house, and I messaged them and I was like, hello, because this was like an actual web store, and they were like, oh, well, I can wait for them to like ship it back to me, and then I can ship it to you, even though on their store there was still like some available. And I was like, well, why don't you just send me one of the ones that you still have? And they stopped answering, so gotta love that. I love being a LOONA fan where you have to pay like $50 for things that are typically $15. That's awesome. That's great. And BBC, thank you very fucking much for not printing any more limited albums. That's really wonderful and very kind to do for your fans. Anyway, a 2.5 minute long rant later, let's get into it.
I freaking dab on that too.
Yeah, no doubt. This is normal A. I don't really like vertical covers because it looks stupid, especially like when the book is actually this way. I don't really understand it. The back doesn't have a track list or anything, it just has like the LOONA logo. And these are slightly thicker than albums in the past. This is really beat up because I got into a fan sign and I was supposed to get a sealed album. It wasn't sealed, and they threw my albums basically in the equivalent of a fucking plastic bag and shipped it across the world because that makes fucking sense. And so my fan sign page and my books came damaged. So that's really cool. I love that. I skipped Heejin's page by accident, but here she is. Can you guys tell I'm frustrated? Because I'm very frustrated. And I hate these like dick riding orbits that like if you say anything negative or like anything of critique about BBC or LOONA, they're like, oh my gosh, blah, 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 blah. Like, last time I checked, my fat ass is allowed to have an opinion, and guess what I'm going to say, so. Like, Eve made a comment that some LGBT orbits did not freaking appreciate, and my sister posted on her story that she didn't like that comment, and this girly felt the need to go in the DMs and tell her how selfish she was being for having that feeling. Makes sense. And let's not forget, I don't remember which LOONA unboxing it was, but I told you guys about how I posted on my story that I didn't like the inflation of the price, and this girly who doesn't even follow me decided to get in my DMs and send me screenshots of her fucking like iPhone 4 note telling me how I was ungrateful and I didn't know what I was talking about. And I was like, was it worth it, sis?
Yeah.
I think the outfits are cool. I would have liked like a little bit more variation, but there is variation between them, just not that much. I think Chu, Jinsol, Gowon, and Vivi especially have really beautiful photos in here. Oh, and we can't forget Miss Olivia. I had an edit of this photo as my icon for a while. I do like Butterfly a lot. I like the song. And I like the choreography. It's some of my favorite K-pop choreography that I've seen so far. These are the two units I was talking about for the limited photo cards, by the way. But the photos are different. And I like the second half of the book better with the butterfly shoot, but for some reason they have like this weird grainy filter over it, so it looks like there's like these like strings and just like flecks all over it, but I guess it's meant to look that way. I don't really understand why, but whatever. What was I saying?
The variation video.
Oh yeah, the butterfly music video, I would have preferred to see more of the 12 LOONA members. I get what they were trying to do, but to some it can be perceived as like tokenism, and I can understand where they would be coming from. I'm kind of on the fence about it. Like, I think the thought was nice if the thought was genuine, but due to some comments made recently, I'm not sure that it was, so that's cool. Maybe I shouldn't upload this, or maybe I should just like re-upload it without like inputting my opinions, but I'm kind of like really salty with LOONA right now.
I feel like a lot of unboxing channels are like too cookie cutter. I like that we're honest about how we're feeling.
This is one of my favorite shoe pages, this one here.
I feel like a lot of people just sit there and are like, oh, they're so pretty, oh, they're so pretty, oh, they're so pretty, instead of like constructive comments, I guess.
Well, in a lot of my thumbnails, I have U and R or unboxing and review because that's what it is. And that's what y'all gonna get. Like, if I'm going to be talking during the video, I'm gonna like give you something to actually listen to. Or I'm gonna at least try to. I like the gradients. And it follows the same LOONA formula with the pages in the back, with the lyrics. And mine came this way with the back. I feel like there was a lot of quality control issues with this era. So that's that. I will be getting another one in, which hopefully comes in better condition than that, which I didn't really dwell on the condition much, but these corners, if you can see them, are fucked up. And so are the other ones, and it's from where it was shoved in the bag with other albums, it's like slanted and I can't get it to go straight.
Literally 3 albums were shoved in the smallest bubble mailer you could probably find, and I was just like, bruh.
Okay, was it even a fucking bubble mailer though? Because that was like dead ass the thinnest bubble. What? What's it called?
Bubble wrap?
Yeah, bubble wrap I've ever seen in my life.
I have no clue. I just know that it was shitty.
Here's my limited B, which also came damaged. It's got indents on the front and stuff, but it's in better condition than the other one. I just feel like BBC just is constantly like spitting in Orbit's faces, especially international Orbits. Like, you're welcome for the sales and the internet clout.
Literally, love or hate Orbits, whatever y'all's opinions are. Orbit get BBC where they are. I mean, I don't agree with like a lot of the things that some Orbits do, like when, not even real ones, because some of these accounts were figured out to be fake Orbits, but
or like people posing as Orbits just to make them look bad.
Yeah, when the Dolan twins' dad died and they were like putting in the comments like, oh, stan LOONA with fan cams, I do not agree with that. It gives the girls, I guess, a bad look, but I guess it's just like annoying because like we do put in so much effort to try to get them popularized.
Oh yeah, and they were definitely robbed of a win this time, and I can definitely like give that to them and say that, you know, that wasn't their fault, and if there hadn't been printing issues, yada yada yada, that they would have gotten it. There's actually like a whole video about the many reasons why they didn't get a win this time, which if I remember I'll link in the description below, and like it just kind of like summarizes the events best, because if you're not keeping up with it, it's kind of hard to understand everything that's going on. So I really like Hyunjin, she's so pretty. Would you guys be interested in us posting like a bias sorter video, like, oops, comparison of hers versus mine? I've been thinking about it for a little while, but...
Like an updated one?
Well, before we just did like our bias in each group, which I think for some of them may have changed.
Yeah.
But this would be like a full bias sorter. I have something kind of like exciting to show you guys though at the end. Yeojin really brought it this era, and her confidence has been really down since her debut. Like, I've seen like a steady decline in it, and I hate that. So let's all just like support her lots and let her know like that she's super talented and definitely just as important in LOONA as every other member.
She's baby. If I see anybody slandering Yeojin, they're gonna catch him with this.
I'm gonna dodge him with this.
Y'all will try it though.
And then in the back is just like the normal lyrics, and I think the thank yous might be the same. I'll compare them. I was gonna say something. Oh, and just due to the material that they make the albums out of. Oh, I forgot to show you this at the back of A, even though mine's fucked up. I love that. There's this like random page in the back that shows these windows, and there's like this yellow stain on it for no reason whatsoever, and you can see through the page. Not to mention the way that like the spine's basically coming apart.
That's some tea.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the thank yous are the same in both versions too, so like that's a thing. I'm just so frustrated, guys, and I feel like a lot of the issues that I and other orbits have could be very, very easily mended by BBC, and it's like, fuck you, we're going to Japan to tour, because who gives a fuck about you?
I guess I just don't see why they very well couldn't open a web store so that we didn't have to buy from resellers.
I got V's photo card in normal A. In normal A, you get them in black outfits, and normal B, they're in white outfits. Focus, you thought. And the back of the card is white with LOONA on it for the normal ones. And the limited B, I got Olivia and Heejin, which is one of the ones that people are charging even more ridiculous prices for than the other ones, because that's just how it be collecting LOONA now. And the back for the limited ones is black. But my favorite thing that I've gotten is from this really sweet person on Instagram that I know who never tries to fuck anybody over. I got the scratch ticket signed Vivi card, and that's really cool, especially since Vivi's my bias. I wish that my fan sign page hadn't have come damaged. And when we like confronted this person, when it was like, you threw our albums in a bag and expected it to make it across the world in one piece, and we're basically just saying like how we were frustrated, like we weren't like rude at first, their offer to try to make it better, wait for it, was fucking pins. Pins? P-I-N-S.
And they only
pins.
offer,
Really?
like one Yeojin and one BB one.
I mean, really. Something invaluable, like a fan sign page that is addressed specifically to you from one of your favorite idols. You think the compensation for you fucking that up is a pin? Y'all really got me. You just really got me going. I might review this video later and be like, fuck, I don't want to like represent myself that way and like not upload it, but I also just like feel like sharing my genuine thoughts with you guys, and I would appreciate your opinions and thoughts back. And like I've said before, we're all allowed to have opinions, especially on K-pop stuff, because They're not personal attacks, so like me saying I dislike something or I like something that you feel opposite, like the opposite about, it's not a personal attack. It's nothing to get mad about. Don't bitch at me in the DMs. Actually, if you do, I'll come back twice as bitchy, so maybe that's not the energy to bring my way. Bye.